Welcome back, guys. So recently I picked up the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset, and I've been really digging it. My worries that I originally had were all kind of just washed away once I got my hands on it and started testing it out. When I ordered that, I also ordered the Elite strap with battery and carrying case bundle, as I figured with one of the cost-cutting measures that they did here with the strap that's included, the very floppy strap, that I wasn't really going to like it, but it actually works decently fine. I still kept my pre-order. It just arrived earlier today, and I wanted to share some thoughts concerning it because currently this is the only way to get this version of the Elite strap where it has a built-in battery. So normally with the Oculus Quest 2, the built-in battery that it has, you only get between 2 to 3 hours battery life. If you're lucky, maybe 3 hours, right? And with this Elite strap with built-in battery, it doubles the battery life. So you get an additional 2 to 3 hours. That's something that I care about because a lot of times I forget to put the thing on the charger. I leave the headset lying around, that kind of thing. And then I all of a sudden want to use it and it's freaking dead. So having the additional battery life built into the back of the strap was something I was really interested in. So this bundle here, it sells for $130. And like I said, this is the only way to get that Elite strap with battery built in currently. The carrying case, I remember when the first Oculus Quest came out, it was very difficult to find that carrying case. And it was okay, but a lot of people had issues with the zipper. And I was kind of worried about the same thing here. But after getting this carrying case, it seems fine. It's a light color, so I foresee it getting dirty over time. You know, I'm always trying to keep my hands clean and whatnot, but living pretty much in the desert, having dust all the time, it's bound to get a little dirty. So I do wish it was a darker color, but that's okay. So in order to get this thing attached, you have to pop off the floppy headset straps, right? And whenever I've done this, I feel like I'm going to break the damn thing because there's nothing that you unlock or pull to pop off the side panels. You just break them off, essentially. You just pop them off. And it does feel a little weird, like, man, I might crack something here. I'm having faith in this thing that it's not going to crack, but I just want to point that out. It just seems a little odd with the latching system they have here. So once you have all that removed, have the strap with the Velcro pulled through, and the face, the cushion, you have to have that popped out as well, right? Then you're ready to pop on the Elite strap. So once you pop that thing on, get everything situated, my God, this strap, I thought it wasn't really going to be that big of a deal for me, but it's actually a big game changer here. It makes making like the most accurate adjustments to the way the headset fits on my face, like just so much more easier and comfortable. Everything just is so much more sturdy without having that floppy strap. So once you get this thing situated and you're popping it on your head, it has that little like rotating little circle thing on the back to adjust the strap. Now, the previous one on the original Oculus, the way that strap was, it had like springs in it or something, so it would expand a little bit. This has nothing of the sort. You just have to adjust it with that wheel on the back. Makes a very audible clicking noise when you're tightening it or loosening it, one or the other. One of them it's smooth, the other way it clicks. But once you get that going, you get everything fit. I mean, I do wish it had that spring action to just kind of be a little easier to put off and on. But the way it's situated, it seems fine, I guess. Just a little minor criticism there. Once you have it on and just making those adjustments, getting it tight, and the way it cups the back of your head, it really feels fine. I think it feels really nice. And with this version, with the built-in battery, you have more of a counterweight on the back of your head to make it feel like the actual VR headset isn't as heavy as it is. And it's not even that heavy to begin with. So with that feel of the counterweight in the back, it feels a lot better, a lot more comfortable wearing this thing. So definitely something I can appreciate, I suppose. Once you have this thing plugged in and you have it popped into the side, the USB-C, the little cable that's attached to the strap, now you're just set. You got double the battery life. Once you're inside of the Oculus Quest user interface, you'll see a battery indicator on the bottom showing that you have that additional battery support added, and it'll show you the percentage for both the headset and the Elite strap separately. So that's pretty good. The one thing I had to look up and make sure, because when I first got this, the Elite strap, it was only at like 5% battery life. So I charged it up, but I charged it with it plugged into the headset, right? So the charging port's underneath of the Elite strap, USB-C. I charged it up, and then I read in the manual that yes, if you do it that way, it just charges both batteries. It'll charge the Elite strap battery and the headset battery. So you're just set with that. Works great. Don't have to disconnect it every time you want to charge it up. Just plug in your charger into the back of the Elite strap. No worries. So pretty cool stuff. I'm really digging this strap. It's just so much more comfortable, easier to adjust, get those little fine-tuned actions there to make sure everything's lined up nicely and fitting on your face good. So I'm digging it. It feels good, fits fine, wonderful. Now the carrying case, just to look at that a little bit more, it's pretty similar to the first one that came out, but it is a little bit bigger to accommodate everything here. And on the box, it does show like how everything's supposed to be sitting inside. And when I first looked at it, I'm like, how am I supposed to put the controllers in there? But they fit in there just fine. The previous one was a little different the way you put everything in. With this, you do have to tighten up the headset to maybe about 80% of the way in order to get it to fit into this case with that Elite strap on it. So keep that in mind. You will have to be readjusting, throughout. Whereas with the original Oculus Quest, I like that spring action. You didn't have to do too much in the way of readjustments. With this, you're going to have to readjust every single time you use it, and then every single time you put it back in the case. So that can be a little annoying, but it's very minor in my opinion. Getting everything in there, it fits nicely. You have a little bit of extra room to put your cables up in the front. Now zipping this thing back up, you got to make sure that cable is pushed down, not popping out the side, because you will snag that zipper. And so far, I've zipped it, unzipped it, did the little action over and over again, and I haven't had an issue where the zipper's catching. But if that cable's just not even hanging out, but just kind of up a little bit, it won't close properly, and you risk breaking the actual zipper. So be careful with that. That's the one thing. I wish the zipper action that these carrying cases have that are made by Oculus, I wish the zipper was like heavy duty, like a mofo, because this is a very petite, sensitive zipper, pretty similar to the one on the original case that they had. And like I said, a lot of people had broken those. I had gotten mine where it went off track a few times and I fixed it, but it was such a pain in the ass. And I foresee possibly the same thing happening with this, but if you're just very careful, you should be fine. So there you go. Do I recommend this? It's $130 for a better strap. Yeah, you could just buy the Elite strap without the battery for $50. But if you're looking for a case, like I like having the official, accessories as much as possible, especially if they're okay. A lot of other companies will start making things for the Oculus that may wind up being better than the official products. I foresee other Elite strap wannabes coming out with batteries built in and whatnot. But what they've provided here in this kit, I think, is pretty darn awesome. Works out great for me. Little pricey, but in my opinion, it was well worth it. Definitely recommend that Elite strap. I do wish they would sell this one by itself for, not as much as what it's going for with the carrying case. But I wanted all these accessories anyway. But in the end, if there was a better carrying case, I would probably buy that and then buy the Elite strap with the battery separately. But for now, this is the way it is. And I'm happy I bought it and getting some use out of it. Really digging it. So appreciate you guys hanging out. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Bye-bye and boom. Bye.